Hello, it's Callum from GGServers, and today I am going to take you through a quick tour of the Multicraft control panel. Now, the Multicraft control panel, it looks a bit like this, and I'm going to show you today how to use it to its best, what it does, and what it can do for you and your server. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, when you buy a server from us, you're going to want to log into your Multicraft control panel. So the first thing you're going to do is hit login at the top and click Multicraft under Minecraft Management. It couldn't be simpler than that. Then you're going to be displayed with a lovely login screen that looks a bit similar to this. And your username and password are emailed to you. If you haven't received those after a few hours or so, then feel free to give our lovely customer support chaps a bell on the live chat, and we will be more than happy to help you. But like I says, you should receive those details usually instantly, but it can take up to a few hours to get it sorted depending on service load. Excuse me, that's my phone going off. So the next thing you want to do, once you are logged into Multicraft, is, so you're going to be displayed with this sort of screen, and what you're going to want to do is head to your console first of all. As you can see, I've already got it open up here. So once you're in your console, you should see something like this, and it can be a bit overloading at first, but once you understand what's going on, it is relatively quite simple. So as you can see here, Multicraft is very helpful, and it does tell you what the server's doing every time it does it. So that's the date and time, and that's basically what is doing what, and that is actually what it's doing. So Multicraft says that the world is auto-saving, and there you go. So the world will auto-save periodically. You can turn this off in your Multicraft settings. All you need to do is show advanced settings, and all you need to do is scroll down to autosave and uncheck the box and press save at the bottom. You can, if you want it to autosave but don't want it to spam the console like it sort of is doing here, all you have to do is deselect the announce autosave and press save on that. But we're going to keep it on for now because it's not too bad in the console. So the next thing you're going to do is, sometimes our system can go a bit higgledy-piggledy, and sometimes errors can happen. So if you're getting the java.out of memory error, it looks, let me type it in the address bar up here, java.out of memory error, that's the one. If you're seeing that, please get in touch with us via support and we will sort that out for you. That's nothing to worry about, that's just a small glitch on our end. Just give us a bell and we'll sort that out for you. Live chat is available at any time through our support is available through live chat and via support ticket. All you have to do is press support at the top of the page and the relevant links and guides will be there for you. And there you go. But usually, most times, your server will be already started for you once you log into Multicraft. So, once we're logged in, we should be able to join the world. So, we will be right back and we will join the world. See you in a mo. So, we're now back with the game open, and all we have to do to connect to the server is scroll down to where it says IP, and all we have to do is copy and paste the IP into our Minecraft client, and that's it. So all we have to do is go under server address, and don't forget your port number. If you've got a dedicated IP, this port number will not need to be added. All you need is your IP. But if you've not got one like this server, the port number for this server is 25563, and you can see that under there where it says port number. As you can see, this is Herobrine's very scary server, so I've got no idea what to expect. And another thing, you must connect with the version of Minecraft that your server type is. As you can see, this is vanilla Minecraft 1.14.3. If I was to connect with 1.14.4, this would not work. Your server would need, you would need to change the server type of your server, and that will be explained in another help video. Just search on our YouTube channel. So the next thing we need to do is try and connect to the server, and as you can see, it is working. Just give that a second. And here we go. As you can see, we are now in this Minecraft world with this very obtrusive cow. Awesome. So as you can see, it's now worked. This PC is not optimized for gameplay demos, as you can see, but the point is the server has worked, everything is working, and your friends can connect. Just give them the IP and port number and tell them to do the exact same. Go to a server, either add a server or edit, and type in your IP and port number. That's all you need to do. So we'll now close off Minecraft because that's no longer needed. So let's give you a quick tour of your Multicraft dashboard. Your Multicraft dashboard will display the main details of your server that you need to know. So for example, what node it's on, which is at the top here, the name of your server, your player slots, and the number of player slots is dependent on your plan or whether you have the unlimited player slots add-on, in which case you can set this to whatever you like, whether that's 10 or 10 million. So yeah, next thing is you'll see your IP and port, obviously. You'll see the amount of memory your server has, and you'll also see your subdomain name. Now we offer a plethora of subdomain names, and all you need to do is pick one. To change your subdomain name, you won't be able to change this in your Multicraft control panel. All you need to do is hit the chat bubble, and one of our agents will do this for you. So you can also use your own custom jars, which you can grab from websites such as getbucket.org, so you can use any version of Bucket or Spigot or Vanilla you like. We also have a range of mod packs and server versions in our setup option. So when that loads, I'll show you that. Also, you can select your world type. Again, there's videos on how to upload a world that you have on single player to your server. That is possible. You can have scheduled tasks, and obviously your server will automatically restart if it detects any crashes. If you want to turn that off, you can do so. You can disable this if you want to, but if you want a 24/7 server, then you can enable the crash detection to restart your server if it ever does crash. We also have Multicraft roles as well, which have no effect in game, but you can add people to Multicraft. So say if you've got a developer for your server, you can give them a Multicraft account without giving them your details for your own account, which is quite cool. Again, there's another video on how to add a sub user to Multicraft. Just search through our channel for that and you'll find that. Right, so this is our server setup menu. So say if you just bought a server with us and you get the default 1.14 server on there, and you'd like to go, well, I want to change that to a Bedrock server. So the two Bedrock servers that we currently offer are on here. They are Pocket Mine, and the other one is called Nucket. If I can find it on this list, there it is. Nucket and Pocket Mine, they do about the same thing, except Nucket is more of a port of Bucket, which means it's more plugin compatible, but you can still get plugins for Pocket Mine, that works just as well. Please bear in mind that if you want to switch from Java to a Bedrock Edition server, so if you want to switch from any of these to a Bedrock server like Pocket Mine or Nucket, you will need to tick the box to delete all server files. But we give full FTP access to each server, which means that you can grab your server files, download them to your own PC, and then delete all the server files, and you've still got all of your hard work saved on your own PC. And of course, if you want to switch back to Java, you can just switch this back to Java, delete all the server files again, download them if you want to, and re-upload your Java files back to your server to pick up where you left off. If you'd like Java and Bedrock running at the same time, you're going to need two separate servers with us, so keep that in mind when ordering. So, that's the setup menu done. Of course, we have loads of Java mod packs on here, absolutely loads, and of course we've got standard Minecraft if you just want that as well. We've got absolutely loads of mod packs on here. Yeah, there's loads to choose from, including FTB mod packs as well. So all on the latest version. If you do run into version issues with the setup files, please get in touch with support again, and we'll be more than happy to update them for you and give you next steps on that regardless. So yes, there should be no need to tick this box, only if you want a fresh server on every single restart that you do. Other than that, I'd advise not to tick this second box down here, but you're going to need to tick this first box here to delete all server files when moving from Java to Bedrock and Bedrock to Java, and from Java Minecraft Standard to Forge as well. You're going to need to delete all your server files then as well. So, other than that, if you run into any issues, your console, your server console, which you can get to by clicking console here on the sidebar, your console displays this here. And when things happen on your server, for example, I just joined the server and then I left again, you will get messages like this in your console, which is quite helpful. So yeah, when your server is running into issues, the console is usually the first place to come. And if you ever do get in touch with support over live chat or ticket, chances are we will either take a look ourselves or ask for a copy of your console. Usually most problems are quite easily dealt with if you look at the console and see what is wrong with your server. That way they usually are quite easy error messages to understand, but sometimes it can be quite hard, which is why we're here 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help you. All you got to do is hit that chat button down there or send us a ticket and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So yeah, other features of your Multicraft control panel include chat, so you can chat to people on your server without even being connected to it, which is pretty cool. We also offer player lists, so you can ban people and all that stuff through your Multicraft control panel as well. Of course, you can send commands to your server using this down here. Just type the command in without the slash. So if I wanted to ban myself, I just type ban Canon5771. We'd send that in. Sometimes it takes a few seconds to do that. When it's disappeared in the chat bar, that means the command's gone through, and then you should get a result in your console like that. Future versions of Minecraft no longer support the unban command, by the way. They support the pardon command, which is like that. If you pardon myself, that means I have unbanned myself. And we'll wait a few seconds for that to go through. There we go, unban Callum5771, so I am now free to join Herobrine's very creepy server. So, yes. We also offer backups as well, however these will need to be set up by yourself. Again, there's another video about that. We also offer plugin lists, easy access to your config files without having to go through FileZilla. Again, we do recommend FileZilla, however, for easier file management. Again, there's another video on how to use that. And under advanced, you can obviously get into your MySQL database if you chose the add-on to have one. If you didn't choose the add-on to have one and you want one, then feel free to get back in touch with support again. Sometimes plugins require them. They're typically used to store economy details and player scores and stuff like that for relatively bigger servers. So most servers typically won't need one, but if you do need one, the option's there. All at a great price as well. Scheduled tasks can be used to do periodical backups, so that's quite useful as well. Users displays all the sub-users that have access to your Multicraft control panel, including yourself. And that is about it for your Multicraft control panel. Some of the options you see here you might not have or might not be able to edit. That's because this is an admin account. But apart from that, yes, obviously all of your server control options are up here for stop, restart and kill. If your server is not responding to anything at all, typically the way to go is to kill it and start it again. but to shut down your server safely and make sure everything's saved, use the stop button. And obviously if you want to do a restart, just press on restart. If you can't press stop or start, if so say in this instance I can't press start, it typically means that your server is already started, and as you can see that's denoted here by the tick. If you've got 2 loading arrows, let me just show you those now. So if we restart the server, this tick will turn into 2 loading arrows, and as you can see the console should update in just a few moments. There you go, to say that it's stopped and that it's starting again. And as you can see the 2 arrows are now there, restarting the server, and the minute the server is up and running again we should get that tick back there again. And obviously the status updates down here. There you go, the tick is back and our server has started. That's denoted by the startup done and how long it took in the console. If you ever need help with commands, of course, you can just type help into the console. Wait a few minutes for that to go through, and obviously if you were doing that in game you type /help. But yeah, that gives you all the different commands that you can use in either the console or in game. Obviously they might work a bit differently if you type them in the console, but obviously don't forget to not put the / if you are doing commands in the console. So other than that, I believe I've taken you through most of the Multicraft control panel. We'll do separate videos on changing server types, server versions and all that good stuff in a later video. So thank you for being with me through this, and we hope you enjoy your new server. Thank you.